The Victoria and Albert Museum in London, commonly known as the V&A, houses one of the world's most extensive sculpture collections. Spanning from the 4th century to the present day, it includes around 17,500 to 22,000 objects in materials like marble, bronze, terracotta, wood, ivory, and more, with a strong focus on Western European sculpture, especially Italian Renaissance and Baroque masterpieces, alongside Northern European polychrome woodworks, ivories, and other highlights. Rooms 21 through 24 are the sculpture galleries of the V&A. They tell the story of sculpture in Britain over 350 years. These works begin in the 17th century with funerary monuments intended for churches and portrait busts, once shown in grand houses. The display continues through the gallery, ending with the development of modern sculpture at the start of the 20th century. Until about 1800, sculpture in Britain was mostly commissioned or purchased by wealthy individuals to decorate their homes and gardens, or to commemorate a family member. These patrons began to tour Europe, especially Italy, in the 18th century, collecting sculptures and developing a taste for classical and Renaissance art. Artists, too, travel between Britain and mainland Europe, cultivating a long-standing cultural and artistic exchange. Many Flemish and French sculptors found success in Britain, while British sculptors traveled to France and Italy, where they absorbed the classical influences. They brought back the neoclassical style, which remained popular until about 1850. After this, British sculptors focused on more naturalistic study of the human figure, before turning towards abstraction in the 20th century. The Crouching Venus is a marble sculpture by John Knox the Elder, made in 1702. In this work, Venus half kneels on a rectangular base, her arms crossed in front of her breasts, her head turned to her right, and her hair partly coiled in a bun at the back of her head. She wears a bracelet on her upper left arm. The nude goddess appears ineffectually attempting to cover her nakedness, her gesture only succeeding in drawing attention to her sensual body. The goddess is thought to be bathing, or possibly adjusting her hair, and caught unawares. Helen of Troy is a marble bust created by Italian sculptor Antonio Canova in 1812. In Greek mythology, Helen was the daughter of the god Jupiter and was famed for her great beauty. Jupiter, taking the form of a swan, seduced the leader who gave birth to Helen from an egg. Hence, the eggshell seen here on Helen's head. Helen was married to Menelaus, the king of Sparta. While her husband was away, she was abducted by the Trojan prince Paris, to whom she was later married. So began a long war between the Greeks and the Trojans. Eve listening to the voice of Adam depicts Eve listening to the voice of Adam in the Garden of Eden, a subject inspired by Book 4 of John Milton's religious epic poem Paradise Lost. Eve, as a naked female figure, is shown seated, her body partly resting on her right arm, tilting her body to the right. She lifts and turns her head, her left arm raised in the air. Her inclined head, lightly parted lips, and raised eyes are all expressive of the act of listening. The Assumption of the Virgin is an ivory figure group made in the early 1700s in southern Italy. It depicts the Assumption of the Virgin and the scene of the life of the Virgin. The carving is composed of the scores of many figures in full relief. The tusk has been sawn down the middle. 6 rosettes show the Nativity of the Virgin. The presentation of the Virgin as a young girl in the temple, the Annunciation, the Visitation, and Immaculate Conception. In the center, the Virgin is seen ascending to heaven, while beneath the apostles and other figures are grouped around the empty tomb. Above, Christ is seen with God the Father and the angels. Cleopatra Dying is a statuette representing the suicide of the Egyptian queen Cleopatra after her and her Roman lover Mark Antony's defeat by the army of Octavian at the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE. The Ivory Queen is seen expiring as she takes her last breath, bitten by an asp still coiled around her left arm. She falls back limply onto her throne, her neck stretched out, head to the side, lips slightly parted, her loose dress revealing the breast.